This week on Cartoon Dumpster Dive, we cover the cartoon Gadget Boy and Heather. Joel.
Yes, Andrew.
Have you ever been curious as what the Western world would do with Astro Boy? They got their hands on him? Do you feel like this show is Astro Boy-esque without the with the exception of a boy getting caught in a lab accident and killed, and then his father, stricken with grief, makes a robot son, but also makes his robot son a superhero?
I never even thought about this show like that, but if you want to go with it, we'll say this show is like that.
I mean, it's like Astro Boy. It's got a boy, and he's a robot.
I took it more, when I didn't watch all of them. I just watched a couple of episodes.
Yeah, I watched a handful myself, all on Pluto TV, along with all the other Inspector Gadget stuff, except for two things, which we will be covering in our bonus episode.
I felt like this was more like Tiny Toons.
That's it. That's why Heather's so curvy. You ever feel like...
Oh, I picked up on that. I was like...
You're just like... So that's why I'm into the women I'm into.
Cartoons did a lot for us growing up.
Yeah, I feel like they did more harm than good when it came to a lot of 90s male sexual experiences. You're just like, they're like, why are you the way that you are? Like, they did not step in when animators were doing this. I was doomed from the start.
Why are you a furry? Exhibit A, SWAT cats, female Nazi.
Look, just be glad I'm only a furry and not a furry and a Nazi, okay? We were tiptoeing on that for a while. I was one message board away.
But I could change. I could change her. I could change her.
I could fix
from
her.
her Nazi ways.
I could teach her the benefits of the Allied powers. Are you aware of capitalism? Sexy Nazi cat.
All the money's to be made here. Let me show you.
But Gadget Boy and Heather.
Let's
review that theme song.
Let's hit it.
And all its treasures shall belong to me, Spydra, once I eliminate Gadget Boy.
Gadget Boy, he's so much smarter than the rest. Gadget Boy, 'cause his gadgets work the best. He gets himself out of danger with some kind of gadget devil made. He defeats all the evil strangers with the push of a button. That's why he's not afraid.
You can tell they tried to make it as similar but yet different as the original.
You can definitely tell that, like, so with Inspector Gadget, you know, we have like the French animation company, and then Deke kind of comes in and like mass produces it, or like gets it into syndication.
Yep.
We talked about that last week. This one is a combo, and it is heavily influenced by, you can see that Deke's production is way more involved with Gadget Boy than it is in his adult counterpoint.
Well, this has the gap between the original Inspector Gadget and this. It's almost a 12-year gap.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy, and by that time, Dick. Let's be honest.
It's full on.
Early 80s Dick. They were still doing it for cheap, but it looked a lot of the time.
It looked a lot better. 80s Deke Entertainment is not bad. I will say that.
But then the
it's, yeah,
90s.
you got Dino Saucers, you got Inspector Gadget. I'm sure others come to mind that we've covered, but
I
those are
feel
the
like
two that stick out for me.
I feel like the moment they did that Super Mario show.
Oh yeah, where they're just trying to get IPs.
That was
They
like
got Mario
the
and they got Sonic, and then they were like, "Oh, we don't have to try if we just get IPs." And then the kids will just eat it up because they can see their favorite character getting voiced. And, ironically enough, I feel like the same reason that Deke went downhill in production is the same reason video gaming almost became extinct around the 80s, where they were like, they just relied on the IP to carry the game and not care about the game.
Oh,
but yeah,
are we getting similar stuff like that today?
a little bit. I think actually the death of gaming is going to be things
Call of
like
Duty?
Fortnite. Well, yeah, Fortnite, Call of Duty. I mean, everything's trying to be like, which there is an issue with IP in gaming, because if you play Call of Duty now, you can have Michelangelo shoot Cheech and Chong in the face,
Groot?
and I'm like, what?
They had Groot in there once.
Yeah,
I think.
It's not a game. It's a Happy Days reunion of all your favorite characters from yesteryear and the present. And you're like, and it's not even special.
No,
It's not like, how Spider-Man was in Tony Hawk that one time. You're like, oh my God, that's so crazy and interesting.
Cool.
Now it's like, oh yeah, they're going to put that in there because they have to.
Yeah, it's so saturated. The market's so saturated with that stuff.
But
like
enough
that.
about that. Gadget Boy's theme song is definitely a 3 for me.
It's 4. It had
Recapturing the magic of the Inspector Gadget theme did not happen.
No, it did not. I mean, we gave the original theme a 9 last week.
Yeah, because it was good. It's an earwig.
It's good.
People still sing it today. And their only reference of Inspector Gadget is probably what we just did last week.
But Gadget Boy, he ain't getting nothing.
So, Joe, how did this get made?
Andrew, I wish I had a better story than this is, of course, Dick Entertainment and them. At this point in their story, they are just looking for anything that they can make money off of.
Yeah.
And that is the funny thing to me about Inspector Gadget is the original cartoon only ran for like not even 2 years. But it was so big enough that every couple of years they wanted to try to revive.
Yeah, just try to give Inspector Gadget something.
Exactly. And I blame kind of Tiny Toons. This is just my own opinion. Mm-hmm. But I blame Tiny Toons and what was it, like the Muppet Babies, and there was those other cartoons where it's like...
so you're like, we need a kid version of our character.
Bingo.
I get what you're saying.
And I think they just decided, hey, let's do this with Inspector Gadget. They teamed up, Dick teamed up with France Animation and M6 to produce this. It ran in full syndication on Bobot Entertainment's Amazing Adventure 2 block. In October 1995, ran for 2 seasons, 52 episodes. Now, these 2 seasons are pretty different.
Yes.
So, the very first season ran on... This is the craziest thing. So, the very first season just ran syndication. Second season is considered to be Gadget Boy's adventure in history. It ran on the History Channel, and it was basically Gadget Boy and Heather still going through the normal, fighting. I forgot the villain's name in Gadget Boy.
Spydra.
They were still fighting her, but they just travel back in time to different historical places and events.
Yes,
Very
there's also
Time
an
Squad-esque.
inspector. Yeah. It's a very so there are actually two and gadget based IPs that fall under this, and this is how we're going to cap this whole Inspector Gadget adventure. So basically, it's part of E&I criteria, which stands for Educational and Informative Criteria for Children age 16 and younger. Any programming block. This is kind of ruining the cap, because we're going to talk about this, and we're going to talk about this is going to. The last one is going to be a boring one, because we're going to talk about media history.
Yay!
But basically, it's targeting 12 and younger children, and they need to have at least 2 hours of quote unquote educational entertainment.
Yes,
they have to make the attempt to teach you something.
They taught us a lot of stuff about curvy cartoon women.
Yeah,
basically.
curvy redheads. They're not as nice in real life as they are in cartoons. Just saying. But yeah.
But that's really it, Andrew. There's not much to this. I really think they just want to let Gadget Boy slowly die out.
Well, he was an old pump and dump. He had 52 episodes, and they threw it out all at once. And what's crazy is who they got back to voice, to segue to the voice cast.
All right, hit us with it.
So the voice cast, just every time, the voice cast of Gadget Boy and Heather. She's not even in the damn theme song.
She's not.
But we have Don Adams as Gadget Boy, Maurice LaMarche as Boris and Chief Stromboli and Hummus. Tara Strong is Agent Heather, although she was not Tara Strong when she recorded that. It was her maiden name.
She got married.
She got married. Stevie Louise Valance is Spydra. Roger Carl is Chief Stromboli in 1995. And Ellie Simone is the second voice of Gadget Boy from 1995, along with Catherine Privet. She's Agent Heather from 1995. So the original cast doesn't stay on for too long.
No.
So, for their other works, we have... Oh, boy. Here we go. Don Adams is the principal and Nick Ferreno, a licensed teacher.
Ooh. All right.
Maurice LaMarche is Mr. Big on Zootopia, and Orson Welles in most Fox Media Entertainment. The Critic being a main one. Tara Strong is Bubbles in the Powerpuff Girls. I'm just going to do an easy one.
Nice.
We have Stevie Louise Valance as Jenny Ballring in The Ropes, a TV series. Roger Carl is Asterix and the 12 Tasks of Asterix. If you're from across the pond, you're like, oh my God. If you're from America, you're like, who?
What the hell was that?
It's really good. As someone who has a lot of European relatives, Asterix and Obelisk they're pretty cool. They're based off a French comic.
Okay.
Ellie Simone is Lissai in Serial Bad Wedding.
All right.
And finally, Catherine Privet is Isabel Richett and Chronicles of the Sun. So, Gadget Boy was made by a Swiss guy, Switzerland professor who wasn't originally from Switzerland, which you learn in the show. I guess that's a reference to Gadget Boy being a Swiss Army knife.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
I just remember that it's like he has, what was it? He's an inspector with all. It's like I can't remember what he says about him being robotic, but I do remember when he gets done describing him, he says all in the convenient package of a boy, and I'm like that. No.
Yeah. I don't
like that at all.
I don't get that. I think he said something along the lines of like a police adult in the body of a boy, and I'm like, why would you not just go with a adult then?
Yeah, why wouldn't you just make a man?
Just why?
Why didn't they just make like Inspector Gadget has a son? So it's like Inspector Gadget and Gadget Boy.
That one would have been better.
What do we got? Heather is just an agent. She is an agent. She's an agent. She's an Interpol agent because they have to go around. Yeah, they're international. And Spydra, she is the villain. She still works for Mad, I guess.
Is Mad even a thing in this?
Mad is a thing. Yeah, Mad is a thing, but okay. Dr. Claw is not. Spydra is also a hidden-faced villain, but through a mask. But she is so ugly, I guess. She's got Medusa powers. If you look at her unmasked, you turn to stone. She has a vulture that she abuses, and she has two broad henchmen named Mulch and Hummus.
Good old Hummus.
There are not a lot of characters in this show.
No.
There was one where Spydra's plans are fairly interesting to me. My favorite one was she found a city full of mummies, replaced the world leaders with mummies that she hypnotized so she would rule the world. The woman shoots for the stars is all I'm saying.
Like it.
She tries a lot. So, there's also not a lot of evil women in forms of leadership. So #feminism right there.
I like it.
I feel, do you feel like there's a glass ceiling for evil? Do you feel like when you see a woman committing acts of villainy, you feel like, well, she's not going to get very far? She's just a lady.
No, I never think that.
You never think that?
No, because I feel like...
Well, look at you, Joel, being an ally.
I'm an ally. Hey. Women strong.
Women strong.
Women are the greatest evil. Wait, no. No.
It's a catch-22.
No!
You guys are the best at being evil. What are you saying? Like, what the fuck does that mean?
No, I meant like, you're just really good being evil.
You're good at manipulating people to bend to your will. Fuck, that doesn't work either.
Damn it. Should I just go ahead and apologize for something?
I'm just gonna leave.
Oh, I'm sorry. So there's not much going on with this show. It's literally just like the villain of the week in a sense.
Yeah, it's she has a plan. Gadget Boy thwarts it. Well, really, Gadget Boy makes everything worse.
Dude,
it's this it does make more sense that he's not good at his job versus Inspector Gadget because Inspector Gadget is like a 40-year-old man who's also a cyborg. Gadget Boy is 8. He doesn't know any better.
You don't actually expect an 8-year-old to fight crime and solve cases.
He ain't got a handle on this.
No.
He uses his hands, his go-go gadget hands, mainly to eat cereal through the show. From what I've seen,
I've got an idea. How about you just make Heather the Inspector Gadget.
Why couldn't Heather just get the gadgets?
Because she's doing everything in this show. I mean,
it kind of made sense for Penny and Brain to not be, because Penny's a child and it's like Brain is a dog, which he has a robot dog. He has G9. K9 was already taken. But Gadget Boy's robot.
You've got a robot dog.
That's true. They didn't even have to make him because G9 was already established, and he's also not. He's not stupid.
I'm starting to think this cartoon is more about the evil scientist is not
the Swiss guy.
Yeah, it's not Spydra or whatever her name is.
Spydra's okay. So I think I got it figured out.
Okay.
So Spydra is old school evil, want to rule the world. Do you remember that SNL skit with The Rock, where they have like an evil convention, and like one of them comes up and he's like, "I've made a freeze ray," and the other one's like, "I've made a death ray," and then the Rock comes up and he goes, "I've made a child molesting robot."
Why?
And they're like, "What?" And he goes, "Yeah, this is the most evil thing I could think of."
Yeah.
He goes,
"It is."
And they're just like, "Well, how do you make a child molesting robot?" And they're like, "Well, first you molest the robot and then hope the mental scars stick so he repeats it later." And all the other actors are like normal evil. They're like Spydra evil villains. And they're like, Jesus Christ. Anyway, this guy who made Gadget Boy, there's definitely something on his hard drive. Dude, you don't make robotic boys for nothing.
You could have let Heather and G9 tackle all of these problems and it would have been fine. You didn't need Gadget Boy. You just did not.
It seems like whoever is in charge of making these robotic people really skip on the processing power every time. Although, don't make a robot boy. I feel like you know how they got the 3 rules of robotics where robots can't kill and blah, blah, blah. There should be like a 3 rules of robot creation. One of them should be don't make a robot boy. Don't make a robot girl. Don't make a robot boy.
No.
It's just like
robot adults.
Robot adults only.
Yeah.
I feel like as a society, everyone involved in the robot making process, if you're like, that's a robot boy, be like, right there, officer, he needs to go to jail immediately.
That one.
He's a robot boy. You don't make a robot boy.
Mm-mm. Would it be better? So, okay, we talked about Astro Boy. Well, it's
right. Astro Boy's kind of worse because he didn't even wear pants.
Okay, he is, but he was a human that got turned into a robot to save his life.
Astro Boy was not that. Astro Boy is based off of the professor's son who got.
That's right.
He died.
That's right.
Yeah, he is 100% robot.
So let's say with Gadget Boy, would it have been better if Gadget Boy was a boy who had to go through the transformation to survive, or they just built this out of nothing? Like,
I feel like they kind of set it up to where they built him.
Yeah, like I was a little confused. I didn't know, like, was this like human that had to become a robot, or is he just purely robot?
I don't know. I will say voice casting wise, Maurice LaMarche is carrying this show.
He does like over half
like
the voices.
Every background character, and it's super funny because like you hear a lot of proto Futurama voices because he's big in Futurama. Tara Strong does not sound like Tara Strong. I guess I'm so used to her like being Raven and Bubbles and all like the wee characters that I'm like, she just sounds like a lady.
Oh yeah.
So it's just interesting to to hear that from Tara Strong. Everyone else, Don Adams apparently is in a room full of helium.
I was wondering why get Don Adams to do the voice?
Because he was Inspector Gadget.
I know, but this is a boy.
They should have just gotten a kid.
Yeah, this is a boy. It's how. Hey, Don Adams, go play this 8-year-old Inspector Gadget.
Go play this boy. I'm also using the age of 8 very lightly. I'm just giving that Swiss pedophile professor some wiggle room because
did feel like Gadget Boy
looks
was like 6.
Yeah, he seems like he's more 6 or 5.
But hey, in robot years, that could be like you're only 6 months old.
That's true. Bender was only 4 years old.
Exactly.
Speaking of Futurama. Also, Maurice LaMarche takes over because Don Adams, I guess, came to his senses and he leaves the show.
Oh,
and Maurice is just like, oh, I'll do it. I'm doing everything else.
Yeah. I mean,
it's like he's I would say it's when we started doing this show and when you start really like peeling back the layers of voice work, Seth MacFarlane's claim that he voices a bunch of people in Family Guy, it gets less and less impressive every time. Because it's just like, yeah, they all do it. Yeah. Everybody has like every voice actor can do like 1,000 people. And they don't have to be like, they don't have to like suck their own dicks about it.
Yeah.
And Seth MacFarlane's like, I can do a ton of impressions. I'm like, well, you can do like 5.
I'm the best.
You can do like 5 or 6, I'd say.
I got 2. That's about it. I got 2 in me.
I don't know. I do impressions, but they're not good. I wouldn't say that any of them are solid.
Oh no, my impressions would be me high, hey guys, and then me like this, hey guys. That's it. That's what you get.
There you go.
From
Hey, those are good impressions. That sounded like you high, and that sounded like you low. So
excellent.
Good job,
call up Hollywood right now. God.
But I believe it's time to move to your new reoccurring segment, reviews that are about a boy and reviews that are just Heather.
Hey, what a great movie about a boy. That was a great
About a Boy is a good movie.
It's a good movie.
Hugh Grant gets hit with an apple.
He does.
That's all I really remember about
No, bread. He gets hit with a stale loaf of bread. Yeah.
I just know that it's like he's playing guitar and he's way too into it and the boy has stopped.
Yeah.
And they're like, get off the stage.
All right.
It's he's all like, oh, I'm British. Anyway, go ahead.
So this is sitting at a 4.8 out of 10 with 143 ratings, Andrew.
Wow.
So
this cracked 100?
Apparently it did. There were only 4 reviews, like actually written reviews on this. The youngest one from 2009. All the other ones come from like 2001.
Oh, okay.
There was no 1, 10. There was a 7 and an 8. But the reviews, every review is way too lengthy. I know, man.
Why? It's so passionate, Gadget Boy and Heather. How much you want to bet if we ran this through like one of those script reading AIs and they're like, how many of these reviews talk about how sexy Heather is? And the AI would just go, oh, all of them.
I'm reading through it to see. I don't see anybody pointing it out.
Gadget Boy's not that interesting, but there's something about that Heather.
Hey,
I don't know. It just kept me coming back for more. I don't know what it was.
I don't know what you think about that Spydra. There's a lot of people talking about Spydra in all.
You know what?
reviews.
I should have known because Beast Wars. I should have known that everyone loves a sexy spider over a sexy redhead.
I don't get it. I mean, like, Okay, I get it, but at the same time,
I was about to say, don't you
I get
hide
it,
behind it now. You get it.
I get it, but yeah, I get it.
You don't want to get it, but I don't want to get it.
I don't
but I
wanna
get it.
I don't want to get it. Why? Why is it in my head?
It's
But
like, yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm like, it's times like this. I'm like, thank God they toned down character designs in cartoons.
yeah, it needed it. Like,
Yeah, although you gotta give it to them. We got an entire IT department out of the furry movement. I don't know if
we needed them.
it's important.
It is.
It's the only thing that stops the incel IT people. Although that Venn diagram can overlap.
I feel like that Venn
Being a furry incel
diagram
has got to be tough.
I feel like it's
it ain't a full circle, but it's close.
Yeah. I was about to say it's a
3D drawing Venn diagram.
Yeah.
Like you put some glasses on, they'll merge together and pop out. In front
You
of
are like you're one step away. Let's be honest. I mean, it's just.
I mean, if you're a furry, you can get laid. All you got to do is find another furry.
Hey, maybe if they watch Spydra, maybe that will be the thing to tip them over.
Maybe. That's all it takes. I'd rather be a furry than an incel.
Can I be neither? None?
No, you got to pick one. This is like the world's worst hypothetical. Furry or incel?
I mean, furry.
Do you want to fuck a big-titted fox or do you want to hate women with an unadulterated passion, the likes of which we've never seen?
I don't want to do any of those. But if I gotta pick one, it's going to be the furry.
Yeah, you're going to pick furry over incel every time.
I feel
which
like
would be a lesson to a lot of incels, but it won't
I'll just be a deeply closeted furry.
Well, the fursuit usually stays in the closet, so that'll check out.
Hey!
Anywho, it's all on Pluto TV. Joel, what are your closing thoughts on Gadget Boy?
Don't watch it. It's not.
Just watch Inspector Gadget.
Yeah. If you're
it's
dying,
the same show.
It is. But I was going to say, if you're dying to just absolutely watch it, watch the second season. It's not any better, but it's just kind of cool that they get to travel through time. So
that is true. You at least have the chance to learn. I don't know what.
About the fake moon
I would
landing?
say just because it's all available on Pluto TV for free doesn't mean you got to watch it.
No, and don't.
But I believe that wraps up Gadget Boy and Heather.
And Heather.
You know what? Gadget Boy and Agent Heather. #feminism.
There we go.
If you'd like to support the show, you can go to patreon.com/cartoondd. There we have the $5 tier that gets you access to our Discord and mega request, along with talking with people who are just like you.
Woo.
I don't know what our fan base is really like in that regard, but you can talk to each other and you can send a mega request, which bumps your request up to the top. We have bonus episodes with extended audio, and we get stickers and pins mailed to your door. If you'd like to send a regular request, you can go to cartoondumpsterdive.com. There's a button to send a request straight to us, or you can go to our store. Teespring's getting a lot better at getting those shirts out. I think I finally got through to them.
Good. Cool.
I might have been a little mean in my emails, but
that's okay.
We are Cartoon DD on Twitter and Blue Sky, and we are Cartoon Dumpster Dive on all social media platforms. Please subscribe to us on YouTube if you are listening to this on YouTube, and if you're not, we appreciate a 5-star review on the podcasting platform of your choice, so we don't have to build a robot boy.
Don't make us.
They'll make us. They're like, you're 3 stars. You got to build a robot boy. I'm pretty sure that's going to put us on a list. But okay. Have a great rest of your week.
See ya.
Just Heather.
That's it.
This has been a Lug Hole Podcast.